Now, I feel like we saw this match last week, but not too surprising. Both were in this last week. Oh, Rurik's saying they've got no idea what to do versus Batista. I mean, honestly, even if that's the case, they were still doing a pretty good job at making some attempts, but it is true they weren't able to take the game. So, maybe a bit more struggle than they would have liked.
In their defense, that matchup is very difficult for Akatsuki.
Yes. I mean, it doesn't surprise me one bit to hear. Like, it's a zoner, a strong zoner, and then Akatsuki needs to get in on that. That's going to be hard.
Yeah, and the zoner can also bypass all of your anti-zoning tools.
Yes. Just say, no, I don't care. Alright, but now, Akatsuki versus Seth. Protagonist versus, protagonist of a different game versus one of the edgiest characters in this one.
Yeah, this is definitely a matchup that that kind of can come down to Seth finessing their way, but as someone who has played Shibbywan a lot from the perspective of Seth, they have gotten very good at finding all of the anti-finesse things, including hitboxes of moves that I frankly did not know existed until I was hit by them.
Well, that's impressive.
It's all fun and games until you get kicked by Far 5B from behind Akatsuki.
Wow. I mean, sometimes it's a French grid game. Sometimes you're just gonna get hit from behind.
Yeah, it definitely do be like that sometimes.
It do. Oh. That was gonna be a hard comeback for Shibby there.
Yeah, Roxy definitely getting things started off well. Wait, with Punisher, going for A-Blinks off this? Yeah, I was gonna say, that shit's kinda hard. I wouldn't go for that as well.
Tournament plus Netplay plus the Netplay. Yeah,
Roxy kinda just doesn't give a fuck though. It says, I'm gonna do A-Blink routes because they're dope, and honestly, I can respect that.
I mean, sure, like, if you want to play the character, if you want to do dope-ass routes, I mean, do your dope-ass routes. Now already, so far, each round has been, it's, my turn the whole way through and you just die. And then the opponent's like, well, now it's my turn and you just die.
Yeah, that definitely can happen in volatile matchups like this. It can be kind of the story of Seth on defense. It can be difficult to get out of the corner, but especially against Akatsuki, one of the strongest characters in the corner in this game.
Yeah, definitely. And like already, Shibbywan is once again just showing how hard it can be to get out of Akatsuki pressure. And yeah, he's spending the meter to seal out the game.
Sometimes things go well, and then sometimes you just end up in the corner 2 rounds in a row and things don't go as well.
I mean, just something like both of these characters are just, they get the hit and their momentum skyrockets. They just keep rolling. Like, Seth is built that way. Akatsuki has so many things to make it hard to get out of him, out of his pressure. You have to have really good defenses to be able to deal with both of these characters.
Man, 366B. My man's
sometimes
going for some interesting frame.
Go for it. Let's see if Roxy can do anything to get out of this and potentially go for a full-on comeback.
Yeah, I mean, as a great man once said, it starts with 1.
It does, and there's that 1. So let's see it. Let's see the 2. Let's see the 3. Let's see it keep going.
But yeah, that's kind of the one thing with confirming as Seth is recognizing when you can go for a higher damage 2C confirm or whether you have to go for 5cc just to move yourself further forward.
Yeah.
Man, and just TK slash out the gate from Roxy, no fear.
Gotta play that way especially against Shibbywan. Shibbywan's not gonna show any fear for you, so you can't fear him.
Well, I like the jump out.
Yeah, that was actually a very good jump out. Gave an opportunity to set up an orb, although Shibbywan did get rid of the orb. And then, that assault over the shield and with the grid break.
Yeah, Roxy had played so well around that entire cycle, but just one bad shield at the wrong time.
Yep, that's all you need to lose everything. Back that away from the throw.
Oh, actually, Seth crouched! I'm not sure if he accidentally TK'd the Tatsu or what, but not an interaction you commonly see.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen it before. Alright, using the orb as the chance to come
Oh,
up.
disguised it
Shibby's
too.
not ready for the gold tech. Or the gold throw. And then, yeah,
Well,
the
didn't
change
even
is-
see the red, but kind of believed that they would take their turn nevertheless. Both these guys definitely playing with fire.
Definitely. And almost had it, but that's 2-0 in favor of Shibby.
Yeah, Roxy's had moments on offense that they can get things going, but Shibby's just been finding a way to break out and kind of putting themselves in the scrambles that they're more familiar with.
Especially when you consider the fact that, you know, Seth is made of paper, you know, very low life. Akatsuki needs to win less in neutral, and, you know, just needs to get some solid hits in before Seth dies. Whereas Seth needs to, you know, get maybe like 1 or 2 more hits in, but sometimes that 1 more hit can be very difficult to actually get.
Yeah, that being said, though, I do like the kind of change in game plan that Roxy's been going with you know, focusing more on trying to punish people for looking to take out the orb.
I really like that backdash from Seth. You know, that chain shift jump forward. Chibi was looking for the air throw, and Roxy's like, "No, I'm not here. I can do that." That was beautiful.
Yeah, and unfortunately, yeah, Roxy thinks that they have a punish there, but Akatsuki J2C, I think, might be one of the hardest to punish moves in this game.
It's really weird because you're like, "Oh, this is totally my chance to do something," but honestly, more often than not, Akatsuki still gets something, and it's like, what happened?
Yeah, well, it's only -1 on block, and you just do some quick math. That means on whiff, it can't even be that bad.
Yeah, on whiff it can't be that bad. On block, you have to make sure you're pressing the right button. Plus, you know, Akatsuki can always try to just DP. And sometimes just that moment of trying to think about what you need to do is too much time.
The jump was fortunately didn't put a JA behind it as well. They find a way up, but unfortunately, they might just get knocked right back down.
Well, can't get hit anymore. They are
plus a billion. Everyone breaks at some point.
They do. And unfortunately, Roxy wasn't able to